On the left side, under Keyword Research, click Position Tracking. Then, click in the field and select your domain from the dropdown or enter it manually. That'll bring up a pop-up. Here we can track our position for different search engines, including Google, Bing, Baidu, and even ChatGPT if you're on the Guru plan. Additionally, you can track your position on desktop, mobile, or tablet. We're going to stick with Google and desktop for now. Under Location, we'll select the United States in our case. And then if you're optimizing for a local business, you could enter your full business name in this field here. We're not going to do that, so we'll just continue to keywords by clicking the button at the bottom. On this keywords page, you'll want to enter the keywords you want to track your position for. You can enter them manually, or you can import them. Let's click Import From, and then we'll import from Keyword Strategy Builder. This will pull up our lists that we created earlier. We have our coconut water first campaign that we filled with keywords from the keyword magic tool. We also have the coconut water list here, which was the automatically generated strategy. To keep things simple for this demo, I'm going to use the coconut water first campaign list and click to import the keywords. Then I'll click Add Keywords to Campaign. Here you can see that the 12 keywords have been added to the campaign. And on this particular plan, there's a keyword limit of 500. That's why I didn't select the other list, because we would exceed that and we'd have to pay extra. At the bottom, I want to make sure that the Send Me Weekly ranking updates via email box is checked. That way, I can see at a glance in my inbox how we're doing week to week. Next, let's click Start Tracking. Like the other tools in Semrush, this can take a while to process, so again, I'll fast forward. Once Semrush finishes processing, we get a high-level overview of our position data. There are three main metrics on the left side: visibility, estimated traffic, and average position. The average position shows your average ranking across all the tracked keywords, in our case, 12 of them. But it treats a number 1 spot and a number 10 spot as equally spaced, even though number 1 gets way more clicks. So the average position here is 65, which doesn't sound amazing, but visibility, on the other hand, factors in click-through rates, or CTR. Ranking number 1 gives you a much bigger boost than ranking number 5 or number 10, and visibility reflects that. It weights your rankings by how likely users are to click them. So across all our 12 keywords, there's a 1.9% likelihood that someone will click our site. Let's click the Competitors Discovery tab to get more information. Here you can see a competition map where we are ranked against our top competitors. And you can see here that in this view, Once Upon a Coconut has a 1.896% visibility rating. The top competitor, Harmless Harvest, has a 31.685% visibility rating. That means it's only 31% likely that someone searching for these 12 keywords will click on Harmless Harvest. So even though we're only getting 1.896%, that doesn't sound so bad once you realize that even the top competitor is not getting 100% visibility for these keywords. That said, there's still room to improve. So let's figure out what we can do to improve this. Scrolling to the top, let's click on the Overview tab. And if you click on Potential Growth, you can see the potential percentage boost we can give our visibility ranking if we implement some strategic changes. Let's click View Top Keywords to see more information. Here in this rankings overview list, you can see that our first keyword, Purchase Coconut Water, has a position of number 10 as of May 21st, and a current visibility of 0.504%. We could potentially achieve a boost of 0.298%, getting us up to 0.801%. These are still pretty small numbers, but a pretty large increase if you consider the relative change that happens. Keep in mind that these are just the rankings our site has today, and as we implement changes based on what we find in all the other tools and audits that we've used today, these rankings will improve. That's why we set up position tracking to track these metrics over time. We also want to track how we're doing against our competitors, so let's scroll to the top and click Add next to Competitors. Here it provides a list of suggested competitors, so I'll go ahead and add a few. Then I'll click Save Changes. Now once a week, we'll get updates via email letting us know how our ranking is for these keywords compared to our competitors.